This is Smithy.tv.
Reporting for KD Chats here at Smithy TV in downtown Toronto with Christian Lattman, who is the associate producer on The Birder as well as police officer number 1, and you also did some construction on the set. How did you get involved in the project?
Hi, well thank you for having me here, Katie. Well, my brother Jerry is the producer, and he initially been working on this project for several years with Ted Bazare, the writer-director, and they really moved the project forward to the point where it's going to happen. So he was asking me if I could help maybe finding investors or whatnot, and I thought, sure, yeah, I'll see what I can do, and that's my first sort of step that I got involved in the project, and then it came down to the filming production time, and then he was saying that they could really use some help in production. So I thought, I'd love to help in any way. So I went down to Windsor where we started filming the project, and at first I was initially going to help out with certain departments, and unfortunately what happened was the construction department was unable to do the film. So my brother, knowing that I'm a handyman, I do a lot of contracting work, he asked me if I could sort of take over in that aspect to build whatever was required to be built and set pieces and whatnot. And I said, sure. So that's really how I got involved in doing what I did. And fortunately, there was a part offered to me from the director, Ted Bazare, as an actor in the film, as I am an aspiring actor as well. And I played the police officer number 1, but that's kind of how it all sort of fell in.
Awesome. And in terms of the construction, what was the most exciting thing that you had to build that you're most proud of?
Well, it's a pretty easy answer. There was a really important piece in the film. I don't know if it's okay to reveal it. I think it is. So, because the film's The Birder, birders often will watch birds from bird towers, and there's a really pivotal piece in the story with one of our main antagonists in the film, or I shouldn't call him that, but to the lead character anyhow. And this set piece, I don't want to say too much, was pretty pivotal in the story, and it was an extremely challenging piece. It was a 30-foot bird tower, which I had to build, and it had to be built in a very short window of time. And fortunately, the people in Windsor were really open arms, generous for materials. We gained a lot of support from the people in Windsor to give us what we needed to build it, and a lot of volunteers. And in a matter of 3 or 4 days, we built this pretty cool bird tower, which you will see in the film. It's called a bird watching tower. So that was, I'd have to say, the most pivotal, most proud piece. Yeah.
Cool. So this might sound a little bit ignorant. I don't know too much about birding, but when you say bird tower, I'm kind of picturing like a tree house. Is it like that at all?
It's actually quite similar to a tree house, but it's a little different. It is similar in the fact that it has platforms, in which a tree house would have a platform which people would climb up and they'd stand on the platforms and look off. But with a bird tower, the tower is a full structure anchored in the ground. We had 6-foot foundation holes which had footing pads, and we went all out to build this thing to last. So it's a full structure, which we, believe it or not, we made it out of telephone poles. So it's very similar.
Great.
Yeah.
And how did everything go on set when you were acting? Did it run smoothly? And what was it like working with the director?
It was an amazing experience. Just being in the family of my brother's colleagues from his film school, his close friend and partner in this project, Ted Bazare, and just being like everyone's so like a lot of help and volunteers in the city. It's such like the dynamic was incredible, like one that I've never experienced. And the part I had was so much fun, like working with Tom Cavanaugh, very generous, great actor. It was one of my most memorable experiences on set, actually.
And where's the best place to find out more information on you and on the project online?
Well, I guess for me, IMDb is good, or the casting workbook, Christian Lattman IMDb, or the casting workbook as well. For the project, definitely thebirdermovie.com. And I'd like to mention this campaign we have for fundraising. We're on Kickstarter. We did go over budget a little in the production, which is pretty natural. So in order to finish the film, we've put a little campaign on Kickstarter. So the Birder Movie at Kickstarter would be another link that we're trying to sort of create awareness for, so we can raise a few funds to finish the film.
Perfect. Cool. And if we participate in the Kickstarter campaign, do we get anything in return?
Oh, I'm glad you asked, actually, Katie. There are rewards and gifts, sort of like a movie swag that we're giving to people who donate. I think the minimum donation with a gift is $5, and it goes up, and the gifts correspondingly will go up with the donations. And we got really cool things like birders actually are like, I think they're pin collectors, like they collect different pins of different birds, and one of the donation amounts has a birder pin reward. There's t-shirts, there's movies, posters, like high resolution posters which people can print. So yeah, and actually we brought you a t-shirt today, so.
Ooh, thank you. I'm so excited to see it.
You're very welcome.
Okay. Thank you so much for the t-shirt and the interview, and congratulations and best of luck with the project.
Thanks very much. I really appreciate it. It's really nice to meet you. Thanks for having me on, Katie. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you. I'm Katie Allman reporting for Katie Chats here at Smithy TV in downtown Toronto.